Good morning, everyone. Did you ever get your replacement skirt from Gudrun?
I'm sorry?
Did you ever get your replacement skirt from Gudrun?
Not yet.
I got a notice from them. I think they sent it. It was like at least a week ago.
Maybe today.
And the other side. Lee circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. And reverse. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head turns. And center. And head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. The Qua. And reverse. And good. Belly rolls. And reverse. And good. The windmill. And good. The shoulders. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And alternates. And reverse. And double. And reverse. Little deeper horse stance. And open the chest. Sink into the lower back. Open the chest. Lower back. And reverse. Lower back, open the chest. Lower back, open the chest. Lower back, open the chest. Left foot forward. So what you're going to do is scoop under your danshin. You're going to scoop under your danshin. Have your weight now to the right. and then come up and spiral open to the left. Come under the danchin, spiral open. Right. Under the danchin on the right, come up to the right breast, and then the whole body spirals to the left. Remember, every circle has Peng, Lu, An, and Ji in there, so watch. Peng. Peng. The body's expanding. Peng. Lu. An. Chi. Peng. Lu. An. Chi. And then you just round out the corners. Peng, Lu, An, Ji. And so there's a sense of lifting here, right? You're lifting your whole body. Lift, turn, sink, condense. Lift, turn, sink, condense. All right, and the other side, same thing. Lift. All right. Notice I'm not turning, I'm lifting all the way up to my shoulder. Then you turn. Then you sink down to your hip. Then you turn and condense back into the danchin. Lift, turn, sink, condense. Right? Keep your center pole strong. I'll show you what this kind of stuff is used for if Annie will cooperate and come over here and push me. All right? So she's over here at 45 degrees, and she's coming at me. So, well, come at me. So one of the things you can do is just put your arm up in the way. And she's going to contact that and start to push it. All right? So I can just sort of stiff arm it, keep it going. But the other thing I can do is just yield. Watch. Keep pushing. All right? Yeah. You have to yield first. You've got to close first, and then you can open. And how does that work?
It works by disrupting my energy.
Exactly.
When you yield, I become immediately off balance.
Right. When instead of resisting all this force coming in at you, you yield. Right? I'm yielding. Sinking. Sink.
You're also
Yield.
Loading when you're yielding.
Right. When you yield, it's a defensive move. You're giving way to somebody's energy coming in, but you're also winding up for the counterattack. So you yield, and then you turn and spiral open. And it's very hard for them to resist because they're used to you yielding. So I hope you've noticed that this exercise we're doing is 1/2 of this exercise. All right. And good. Left foot forward again. Lower back, center chest. Lower back, center chest. Back of the bear, chest of the tiger. Close, open, close into the lower back, open into the chest. Sink down to the bottom of the left foot. Now sink down to the bottom of the right foot. Left foot, right foot. The reason you can do one can do the fa jin like I just did is because of the sinking down to the foot. Sink down to the foot. So you're not punching down with your shoulders. You're just following your chi down to the bottom of your foot. Boom. Same thing. Now I'm going to lift my chi back to my dan qian and lower it down to the bottom of my right foot. I'm just going to follow it. My shoulders and arms are very relaxed. Boom, except at the last second. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Good. And right foot forward. Spiral. The more you can close your trunk, the better this exercise will be. Let me see if I can demonstrate. It's about folding your chest. So it's about activating the thoracic piston. All right. This is folding. In fact, the phrase in Chinese is 指which means to stack and fold laundry. Right? So they're stacking the laundry. What it means is you're stacking your chest on top of your abdomen. So it's closing. And now it's gonna open. And that sort of spiral feeling goes all the way out to the tips of the fingers. Bah. Close, open, close, open, close, open. And everything is spiraling. close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. Now, if you want to do some Fajian, you do maybe 3 Fajians at the end, all right? Close, open, close, open, close, open. It's exactly like cracking a whip, all right? And now that's the horizontal one. Now do the vertical one. Same thing. Close the chest and the stomach. Now open it. And that spiral goes all the way down to the bottom of the fists. Good. Good. So, I've been introducing these exercises as silk reeling, which they are silk reeling, but the colloquial phrase that they use in China is spiral power. These are spiral power exercises. So you're figuring out how to move your body in spirals and develop the power from the inside, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. All right? Okay. What else we got to do? Oh, we should. Time's up. We should go on to the wrists. All right. Spiral, whole body. All right. Open and close. You just do it really quickly. The other side. Double. What are your ankles doing? Right. Watch my ankles. And stretches. And the other side. And reverse. And the other side. And relax your wrists. And good. So, let me show you something. Joint locks are really important in Tai Chi. Now, we're not going to practice joint locks, but the reason I want to sort of show you one is when a person begins to learn to do joint locks, they always do it wrong. And they always do it wrong in the same way. This is even after they've been practicing Tai Chi for several years, because you don't start learning joint locks at the beginning. It's usually 8 or 10 years in. And there's a reason for that. One of the reasons is a joint lock won't work if you do it from the outside in. You have to do it from the inside out. And the reason is, let me show you. I can't really do it on Annie, but I'm just going to kind of use her as a model here. If I'm going to do a joint lock, a wrist lock on her, and I do it from the outside in, what it means is I'm going to be focusing my eyes on her. I'm going to do hand-eye coordination, and I'm going to use my muscles to try and make this happen. And I'm going to push it into her, right? And for the most part, that won't work. If you're 100 pounds heavier than the other person, yeah, maybe you can make it work, right? But that's not how it's done. Listen, it's not how it's done in Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, you look at it, but you don't focus in like that. And you don't use your muscles. You don't crush the other person's hand. You just sort of glue your hand onto their hand, and then you use your trunk. So instead of like this, it's like this, right? Now what that does is it recruits all your body weight, and force is mass times acceleration, all right? So you can, if you're just using your arm, what's the mass? Not very much. If you're using your whole body, you have all that mass, plus you've got all the muscles of your back and abdomen. And that's why the joint locks are effective in Tai Chi. So all these exercises that we're doing eventually can be used in joint locks. And if you practice them correctly for joint locks, they also happen to be really good for your body, right? We're not going to do joint locks, but I do want you to get this for your body. So when you're doing this with your wrist, you're essentially doing a wrist lock, right? If you just do it with your hand and just focusing on this, so. Well, what you want to do is this down here. Boom, 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 boom. You know, it can be very light, but you want to activate the connection between your abdomen right underneath your dantian and your weight shift and your wrist movement. It can be very gentle like this, but it's all there. Boom. Okay. And the ankles. And the other side. And rotate. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. And open. Doling. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters. And salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. Guys, have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Genevieve, stick around.
I'm sorry, Malcolm, I can't. I will do this with you next week, okay?
Sure, sounds good.
I'm so sorry.
No
Bye. Have a
problem,
great
bud.
weekend.
No problem. See you next
Ciao.
time.
Bye, Ms. Annie.